night out tonight. Had a little rain earlier, but looks like it's cleared up. We do have junior Tyler Thornberry out tonight. So
yeah, of course, Tyler took a hard shot in the batter's box, took a shot in the chin, and cracked some bones in his jaw, so he is out of action for several weeks. Earlier tonight, the JV Cougars picked up a win 10-6. Starting lineups being introduced. First for Oak Forest, Dale Slay, he'll be playing center field. Hayden Hudspeth, right fielder. Cole Adams, shortstop. Reese Benoit, first base. Evan Cobb over at third base. Hunter Maurer, he'll be handling the pitching duties. Jude Glass, be designated hitter, batting for Jason Pino. Gunnar Staten, left field, and Jack Perkins over at second base for Coach Jake Brumfield and the Yellow Jackets of Oak Forest Academy. For Brookhaven Academy, you'll have Gavin Brogdon at shortstop, Colin Waldrop at third base, Caston Thompson at first base, Dylan Fortenberry out in left field. Easton Boyd will be handling the pitching duties tonight. Trenton Tarver will be the designated hitter, batting for Avery Griffin, who will be handling the catching duties tonight. Michael Watson, center field, Judson Griffin in right field, and Trevor Fortenberry at second base for Coach Caleb Upton and the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. Baseball just around the corner. I tell you what, we're going to throw it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line, we'll come back. Probably be right in the middle of our opening invocation and national anthem, and we'll pick it up at that point. And then baseball, first pitch in just a moment. You're listening to Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Finding the right Medicare supplement should not be a frustrating experience. Call Joan Dodd Insurance at 601-833-3767 for affordable choices. Joan Dodd Insurance also offers final expense plans and dental insurance. No pressure, no hassles. For your free quote on Medicare supplements, final expense insurance, and dental insurance, call 833-3767. 833-3767 for Joan Dodd Insurance.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Got a DIY project coming up. The helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware are here to help you with the electrical and plumbing supplies and all the tools you'll need to get the job done. Whether it's painting a room or fixing that pesky water leak, you'll find what you need to get the job done at Perkins Ace Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m.
And we're back, and we'll join Coach Dr. Ed Moak with the opening invocation and national anthem.
Simple nature, very respectful, and inherently dangerous. Yeah, is of that one. On the other, us as believers know that we have a new dawn. As the tomb opened, as Christ reappeared in the resurrected flesh, and then ascended to heaven, absolving us then, now, and forevermore of our sins. Dear Lord, let us recognize the responsibility that we have as Christians, that by our words, that by our actions, by the way we inspire those around us, that we have a stake in the choices that people make in a world that is still majority non-Christian. Command us and commission us to follow you, to love you as you love us, and to love this world enough that we want to seek it saved. Dear Lord, thank you for the schools and the mission that they pursue on a daily basis to follow you. Thank you for their inspirational leadership, even for these athletes who perform this evening. May they reflect the cause and the will of Christ and how and why they play sports, particularly baseball this evening. And protect them from them. Give them a sense and a spirit of sportsmanship. Give them a faith music the jungle this evening, particularly our friends traveling down the I-55 border back to a new independence. All the surrounding communities around Oak Forest Academy. We praise you as always for the presence of your Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ. We pray these things, dear Lord, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Opening prayer, national anthem. We're ready for baseball here at Williams-Gillis, here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Of course, Parker, Brookhaven Academy off last week in our district with 5 teams. Each team gets a solid week off as the others are participating in district action. So the Cougars were off, if you will, during the Easter week. Students were out of school on Friday, and on Monday. So first day back at school and back on the baseball diamond. Easton Boyd getting his warm-up tosses in. Avery Griffin behind the plate for the Cougars. Colin Waldrop down at third base. Gavin Brogdon at shortstop. Trevor Fortenberry at second. And Caston Thompson over at first base. Left field, Dylan Fortenberry. Center, Michael Watson. And right field, Judson Griffin, the starting defensive alignment for Brookhaven Academy. And as I mentioned before the break, we'll be broadcasting 5.org as well as B92 Radio tonight. So we appreciate our friend Jeremy Edwards back at the studio. Been a little bit under the weather, but stepping in and handling studio production tonight for us back at the radio station. Always does a great job for BA Sports. And as I mentioned, Parker, a 10-6 win in junior varsity action, and that was a lively ball game. We got a chance to see most of that ball game, and the Cougars jumped out early, then Oak Forest jumped ahead, and then the Cougars came back in a big bases-loaded double from, I believe it was Rafe Stewart, off the wall in left field, and a couple other big hits late in the ball game, and the Cougars were able to stretch it out for the 4-point victory over the JV Yellow Jackets. I want to say hello to my good friend Eddie Miller, part of the staff over at Oak Forest, and I know he's listening out there, and I told him just pass it along to all our Yellow Jacket fans. We'll be covering pitch-by-pitch action here on CougarsLive.org if they want to tune in and watch the ball game. If you're in and around the area, time to make it to the ballpark, or listening to it if you're driving in your car on B92 Radio. Final warm-up tosses. Boyd seems ready. Griffin behind the plate. First batter up for Oak Forest, Dale Slay. He's the center fielder, wears number 30 for the Yellow Jackets. It's time for baseball here at Williams-Gillis. Looking for a good ball game tonight, Parker. Boyd looks in and delivers. Down in the zone, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, just underway here at Williams-Gillis.
Now, as you said earlier, Kevin had a whole week off, so maybe there isn't too much rust to knock off the beginning of the game.
Absolutely. All strike one, a field down to first base, check swing, 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's something you have to guard against. You take a week off, just the way the schedule fell. Coach Upton had his team out working throughout the week, had some good workouts, and I know they did yesterday as well. Roller out to shortstop, Brogdon across the diamond to Thompson in time to get Slay. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. First out of the inning. Ground out. Gavin Brogdon, the senior Colin signee, over to Thompson, a Pearl River Community College commit. So a couple of guys will be playing at the next level for the Cougars on that particular put-out. Of course, Brogdon, the senior, Thompson, a junior for Brookhaven Academy. Brings in Hayden Hudspeth. Right fielder wears number 8. Fouled it straight back to the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Just underway here at Williams-Gillis. Great night for baseball. You mentioned, Parker, we had a little rain during the junior varsity game. Just knocked the dust down a little bit, but a beautiful night here at Williams-Gillis. Call strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top half of the first inning. Easton Boyd looks in and delivers. Breaking pitch, shot off the glove into the left field corner. Hudspeth's going to stretch it out for a double. So double down the line. Colin Waldrop got a glove just off the tip, but just couldn't haul it in. So a double for Hudspeth. Got the Yellow Jackets working early. 1 out in the inning. Cole Adams, he's the shortstop for the Yellow Jackets. Wears number 5, bats from the right side.
And boy, he had been finding the strike zone and doing the strike zone and just got a good hit off it and went down left field line.
Yeah, had a 0-2 count on him, got one up, breaking pitch up in his eyes. Probably wants that pitch back. Hudspeth jumped on it, sent it to the left field corner. So one out in the inning, Hudspeth down at second. Adams at the plate. Pitch on the way from Boyd, call strike one. So Boyd all over that strike zone. His first three batters. Let's see if they can keep Hudspeth at bay out at second base. Here's the pitch from Boyd. That's going to work out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind is kind of freshened out in the outfield. See the flag blowing from my right to left. So the wind is blowing toward left field. Fortenberry way off the line and left. Not expecting Adams to pull it. Same spot, just on the outer half. Didn't get the call. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just underway here at Williams-Gillis. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Boyd looks to Griffin. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Big cut right there from Adams. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the top half of the first. 1 hit in the inning for the Yellow Jackets, a double from Hayden Hudspeth. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Boyd. Swing and a miss. So good bounce back right there from Boyd. Second out of the inning with a strikeout of Adams. Going to bring up number 6, Reese Benoit.
And that was 2 big swings from Adams. Just couldn't make contact with the ball.
So Benoit, the first baseman. Good battle right there between Adams and Boyd. Boyd getting the upper hand of that contest. Pitch down in the zone from Boyd. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. Tell you what, Benoit stands in about 6'1", 6'2". As I mentioned, he's the first baseman for the Yellow Jackets. Boyd with a spin move to second base. Wants to keep Hudspeth, close to the bag. He'll be moving on contact and just make him think about a possible pickoff move. Shorten him up just a little bit. Pitch on the way from Boyd. That one's going to work out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Benoit wears number 6, and as mentioned, he's the first baseman. First base open.
Yeah, you don't want to give Hudspeth too much of a lead on second, because if you hit it into the outfield, he could be lying third coming home.
Yeah, he'll be looking to score, so we want to hold him at close as we can to second base. Roller to the right side. Fortenberry's got it. He's going to throw across to Thompson, and that'll do it. So Trevor Fortenberry to Thompson for the third out of the inning. Retires Benoit. So for the Yellow Jackets in the top half of the first inning, there were no runs on 1 hit, no Cougar errors, and 1 runner left on base. So end of 1/2 inning of play. Oak Forest 0, Brookhaven Academy coming to bat. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org in B92.
Room for telehealth calls and other services. Find out more about the services offered at Haven Hall Healthcare, 101 Mill Street, Brookhaven by calling 601-833-5608, 601-833-5608.
A monument is more than a headstone. It's a lasting memorial. Brookhaven Monument helps families design and create unique works of art to honor your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument's facility houses state-of-the-art equipment, allowing them to do all necessary work on site. Honor your loved one with a fitting memorial and ask about their pre-planning program. Brookhaven Monument, 807 Highway 51 North Brookhaven.
Call 833-5701.
We're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. No runs in the top half of the first inning for the Yellow Jackets of Oak Forest. For the Cougars, Gavin Brogdon, Colin Waldrop, and Caston Thompson. Certainly Coach Caleb Upton, his MO for the year has been get runners on base and run those bases. He is a coach that is real aggressive on the base pass, likes to steal bases, likes to make the defense make plays. And certainly he'll be looking for Brogdon, Waldrop, and those guys for that type of activity if they get on base here in the top half of the first inning. As I mentioned, Waldrop, a Co-Lin signee, a senior shortstop, wears number 2 for the Cougars. On the mound. Fouled out of play by Waldrop. Hunter Maurer for Oak Forest off the top of the dugout, the Cougar dugout on the right side.
I think that's Brogdon at that.
Yeah, Maurer on the mound. So Gavin Brogdon in the box may have called the wrong name there. Do apologize. Parker has to keep him straight up here. Just underway, bottom half of the first inning, no score. Gavin Brogdon steps in. Maurer looks in. Foul as the Oak Forest dugout scatters off the protective screen right in front of the dugout. And no balls, 2 strikes to Brogdon. Maurer looks into his catcher, Pino. High chopper, right side, picked up by, thought Adams was going to get a glove on it. C&I single for Brogdon. Got through the infield. I thought Cole Adams, Parker, was going to get a glove on it deep in the hole. I don't think he would have had a play at that one. It was a high chopper, but it made its way to the left field. So the single for Brogdon, exactly what Coach Upton wanted right there. As Colin Waldrop steps in, wears number 5. He's the third baseman for the Cougars. Let's see if Brogdon is moving. There's certainly a test the arm of Pino early behind the plate. Maurer looks, delivers, breaking pitch. Call strike 1. Slow breaking ball right there from the pitcher, Maurer, Hunter Maurer. So no balls, 1 strike to the senior Colin Waldrop. Up and out of the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. To Waldrop. Brogdon down at first via the C&I single. Brogdon was picked off at first. He was moving on the pitch. Maurer chose not to throw over. Had him dead to rights over there, but Brogdon quickly made his way back to first base. So maybe a missed opportunity right there for the Yellow Jackets. Waldrop fouls it down the left side, down into the bullpen area. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Waldrop, the Cougar third baseman. Pretty good velocity from Hunter Maurer, the Yellow Jacket pitcher. So we got something moving right here with Brogdon down at first base. Maurer steps off. Wants to keep Brogdon close over at first. Tosses over to first base, and Benoit. Brogdon quickly back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. We're in the bottom half of the first inning here at Williams Gillis Ballpark, first of the 3-game series. Brookhaven Academy and the Oak Forest Yellow Jackets. Slow roller out to Adams. Adams is going to have to throw across the diamond in time. 6-3 to get Waldrop for first out of the inning. It pushes Brogdon down at second base. Pretty good play out there by Adams. Parker had to come up on that one. Had no chance of Brogdon at second base. Threw it on the move over to Benoit at first. Made the play. Got the sure out. So 1 out in the inning. Going to bring up Caston Thompson. Bats from the left side. Wears number 30.
Thompson a good hitter and got 1 man in scoring position, so maybe he can bring home a run here for the Cougars.
And as you know, Brogdon, one of the quickest runners for Coach Caleb Upton. So anything to the outfield, you expect Brogdon to be looking to score. Thompson, hard drive down the right field line. That one's going to coast into foul territory, just out in front of that breaking pitch. Out of play, so no balls, one strike to Caston Thompson. Gonna have to set back on that one just a little more. Outfield shifted to the right side. Spin move from Maurer. Brogdon easily back to second base. Gonna throw back to Adams at second. Again, Brogdon alertly back to the bag. No balls, one strike, one out. We're in the bottom half of the first inning here at Williams-Gillis. Caston Thompson at the plate. Brogdon down at second base after the seeing eye single. Maurer looks, pitch on the way. Stayed down on that. One ball, one strike, one out to Thompson. Good crowd. Oak Forest brought a great crowd tonight. So, and the usual for Brookhaven Nation, they enjoy coming out and watching the Cougars. Pitch from Maurer, got away from the catcher, Pino. That's going to allow Brogdon to scamper down to third base on the pass ball wild pitch. So two balls, one strike to Thompson. Brogdon down at third base. So runner in scoring position. Right here, Thompson's just got to put something to the right side. Bring Brogdon in from third. Oak Forest up on the corners. Maurer works on the outer half. 3 balls, 1 strike. Benoit and Cobb, they'll look to come to the plate or hold Brogdon at third. Middle infielders playing for the out. Call, strike 2. Good breaking pitch right there.
Yeah, Maurer, he's not so focused on Brogdon, not second anymore, kind of cleared his head and now focused on pitching.
Yeah. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one's going to work out of the zone. So Thompson draws the walk. He'll move down to first base. Dylan Fortenberry, he'll step in. Let's see right here if they let Thompson run. First pitch. Fortenberry may watch one right here to get Thompson on down to second base. I wouldn't expect them to be throwing down to second and giving up the run to Brogdon. Pitch on the way to Fortenberry. Inside, so 1 ball, no strikes. Dylan Fortenberry, the left fielder, wears number 13 for Big Blue. Cougars in their home blue, white numerals, white trousers. Oak Forest in their black jerseys, gold numerals, and white trousers. Swing and miss by Fortenberry. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dylan Fortenberry, the senior. Runners at the corners, 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Pitch from Maurer. Shot up the middle from Fortenberry. Solid base hit. Dylan Fortenberry, good piece of hitting right there. Line drive to the center fielder. Brings in Brogdon. So Brogdon to the plate. Thompson moves down to second base on the single from Fortenberry. 1-0 lead for the Cougars. Easton Boyd, the pitcher of record for the Cougars, wears number 10. He steps in. 2 runners on, 1 out in the inning. Cougars up 1-0. 2 hits in the inning for Brookhaven Academy. Maurer is going to toss back, throws it out into center field. And you mentioned it earlier, Maurer got a little bit consumed with Brogdon down at second base, had a wild pitch, allowed him to move over to third base, and that's your run after the base hit from Fortenberry. And again, he is paying a lot of attention to the runner down at second. Really needs to concentrate on the batter.
Also got to give credit to the center fielder right there, not letting him get too far deep. So
that's Dale Slade. Yeah, that's completely held the runners on the respective bags. Had Slade not been attentive to that overthrow, trying to keep Thompson close at second. 1 ball, no strikes. Easton Boyd. Thompson down at second. Fortenberry over at first. Pitch on the way from Maurer. Call strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 run in here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Cougars. Glad you could join us. Great night for baseball here at Williams-Gillis. Got some students out in the Rowdy Roost in right center field enjoying the ball game. Got a few cars still coming in as I look toward the entry gate of Williams-Gillis. Good scoop behind the plate by Pino. Went outside the batter's box. Backhanded that one in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good job not allowing those runners to advance on a pass ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Easton Boyd. Maurer looks to Pino for his signal. Here's the pitch. Stayed inside. Wanted to go with a breaking pitch right there. Just didn't get enough on it. Thought it was going to catch Boyd, Parker in the shoulder. Moved enough that it did not hit him. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Good opportunity right here for Boyd. Swing and a miss. Got a good look at that one. Snap throw over at first base. Fortenberry back in time. So pretty good arm right there from Pino.
Oh, yeah. And that was a good swing from Boyd.
Mm-hmm. 3-2 count, 2 out. Check that, 1 out. So the runners will probably play it safe right here. Call strike 3, inside half. So Maurer battles back. Gets the strikeout of Boyd for the second out of the inning. Trenton Tarver steps in, the designated hitter for Caven Academy. Good to see Trenton back. He's not wearing the knee brace. Got some catching duties in the junior varsity game, so just working his way back into baseball shape and really looked to be full speed in the earlier ball game. First pitch on the way to Tarver in the dirt, ball 1. Thompson down at second, Fortenberry over at first base, Tarver in the box. He's the designated hitter for the Cougars. Michael Watt stands in on deck. Tarver pulls one to the right side again, right at the Yellow Jacket dugout. One more of those will declare it a danger zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top half, the bottom half of the first inning. Cougars up 1-0. Pitch to Tarver. That one stayed up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trenton Tarver.
Now, I checked back at the runner on second. He did this pass pitch. Becoming more focused on that bat.
Another one into the dugout of the Yellow Jackets. Tell you what, those guys need to be alert over there. That's about the 3rd, 4th baseball going into the Yellow Jacket dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the bottom half of the first inning. Tarver at the plate. Maurer looks into Pino. Pitch on the way. That one got away from him. Breaking pitch. Sailed over the head of Tarver. Wild pitch allowed the runners to advance. A good opportunity. 3-2 count here for the Cougars.
You would hate to leave the inning with 2 runners in scoring position after only scoring 1 run.
Absolutely. Good opportunity to tack a few on here. Here's the pitch from Maurer. Up and out of his zone. So Tarver draws the walk. Little gesture over to Michael Watts. Tell him, come on. Do your job right here. So Michael Watts will step in after the base on balls to Tarver. Bases loaded. Thompson at third. Fortenberry in the form of Dillon down at second base. Tarver after the ball down at first. Michael Watts steps in. Where's number 6? Swing. Oh, fouled it over the screen. So no balls, 1 strikes to Watts. Bases loaded for the Cougars. As we mentioned, great opportunity for BA here in the bottom half of the first. Slow roller right side. That was going to be trouble. Watts hustling down the line. Got him by a step. Pretty good play right there. 4-3 to get Michael Watts. Don't know that I can argue with that one. Bang, bang play down at first base, but not before the Cougars could put up 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 3 runners were left on base. So at the end of 1 complete here at Williams-Gillis, Brookhaven Academy 1, Oak Forest 0. Let's give it to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is VA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven is pleased to announce they now have 2 locations to serve you. 805 Brookway Boulevard and also Highway 51 South in the former J&B Tile location. They have you covered with cutting-edge materials from countertops to floor coverings. Get in-house fabrication, unparalleled installation, and stunning design. From remodels to new construction, get fast, friendly service at Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven on Brookway Boulevard at 601-265-2372 and Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven and Natural Stone, Highway 51 South, 601-833-4005.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, moving into the top half of the second inning. Brookhaven Academy played with 1 run, had a good opportunity in that inning, left the bases loaded on a bang-bang play. Got Michael Watts by half step as he moved down to first base on the slow roller to the second baseman. So a good play out there by the second baseman, Jack Perkins. Got it over to Benoit in the out. And the box for Oak Forest, Evan Cobb squares around the bunt. Bunts it down the third baseline foul, so he'll come back, reset it. No balls, 1 strike to Cobb. He is the third baseman, wears number 1 for Oak Forest. Board on the mound, Avery Griffin behind the plate for Brookhaven Academy. Boyd looks in. That one's going to stay down in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the top half of the second inning. 1-0 lead for the Cougars. Check swing roller, slow roller. Waldrop across the diamond to Thompson in time. Good play by Colin Waldrop. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. Got Cobb by a couple of steps right there. Boy, I thought that one might be trouble, Parker. Just a little check swing, slow roller. I don't think Brogdon had a play on it. Waldrop comes across, cuts it off from the third base slot. Quick throw to Thompson to get Cobb.
Yeah, he lit off the at-bat with the bunt, so looking for something short to get on first, but good job by Waldrop, as you said, getting out at first.
The pitcher, Hunter Maurer, steps in, wears number 15. 1 ball, no strikes to Maurer. That one's going to work out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Boy, it's one of those pitchers, likes to work fast. Looks, delivers, swing and a miss from Maurer. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Fouled back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Glad you could join us, CougarsLive.org and B92 Radio. Of course, these 2 teams will play again on Friday, doubleheader, weather permitting. 3-game series, district play. Pitch from Boyd. High fly ball to the infield. Boyd takes charge, makes the play from his pitcher's slot, retires Maurer. Fly ball to the pitcher for the second out of the inning. A little bit of confusion right there. You know, a lot of times back in the day, pitcher would never make a play because usually they're moving backwards, but that ball was in front of Boyd the entire time. So he called off the infielders and made the easy catch on the fly ball straight back to the pitcher. Strike 1 on Jude Glass. He's the designated hitter for us. High chopper down to first base. Thompson makes the play, steps on the bag. Unassisted down at first base for the third out of the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for the Cougars and Eastern Boy. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. After 1.5, Brookhaven Academy 1, Oak Forest 0. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Whether you like to spend a day in the woods hunting or out on the lake fishing, 51 Pawn & Gun has what you need. Guns, ammo, fishing supplies, and lots more. And get your hunting and fishing license at 51 Pawn & Gun. 51 Pawn & Gun also carries a great selection of jewelry and electronics. Check out the selections and the deals. 51 Pawn & Gun, Highway 51 between Pocatello and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till noon. Call 835-2661 for 51 Pawn & Gun. There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too.
We're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, moving into the bottom half of the second inning. Cougars out front 1-0. Going to bring up the bottom half of the second. Judson Griffin, Trevor Fortenberry, and Gavin Brogdon. Griffin wears number 12. He's the right fielder for the Cougars tonight. Pitch on the way from Maurer. Hard hit ball at the third baseman. Wow. Good play down at third. Evan Cobb. He didn't have a chance to miss that one, but tell you what, hardest hit ball I've seen in quite a while. Griffin just stepped on that one right at Cobb. Cobb made a good play on it. One pitch, one out on the line drive to Cobb. But that's the way you go up there swinging, Parker. Good swing, good approach right there by Griffin. Trevor Fortenberry steps in. I'll tell you what, Cobb didn't have a chance to even move on that one. 2 balls, no strikes to Trevor Fortenberry. He's the second baseman, wears number 7 for Coach Caleb Upton and the Cougars. Pitch on the way from Maurer, ball strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. If you're just joining us, Cougars put up 1 run in the first. Left the bases loaded. Call strike 2. I tell you, Fortenberry's one of those, Walker, that really crowds the plate. He'll put both feet on the inside line of the batter's box. That's just an inside strike that, if you're going to play that close, the pitcher stays inside. Hard hit ball to left field. That's going to be a base hit from Fortenberry. Good piece of hitting right there from Trevor. Line drive to left field. So Trevor Fortenberry with the single. 2 pretty good approaches, one from Fortenberry, and of course Griffin hit the screamer down to Cobb at third base. Yep. So maybe the Cougars are seeing it pretty good right now.
Yeah, Fortenberry just got over the third baseman's head, and Griffin got unlucky with the third baseman just throwing up his glove, and the ball danged in his glove.
Brogdon thinks breaking pitch, ball 1. Let's see if Coach Caleb Upton gets aggressive on the base pass right now with Fortenberry. Pretty good runner down at first base. Fortenberry's moving. Hard hit ball from Brogdon. That ball's back. And it is gone, but foul ball by Brogdon. Just left of the foul pole. I knew he had enough of it. Just kept creeping left of the foul pole and out of play. So a long strike for Brogdon. I'll say it again, Parker. 3 pretty good passes. They may be seeing Maurer pretty good here in the bottom half of the second inning. Fortenberry was moving on that particular pitch. Another hard hit ball down the line. Let's see if it stays there. Just foul. Extra base hit. Couldn't have been outside the foul line more than 12, 18 inches. So Brogdon misses another one. He'll bring it back and do it one more time. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That hit could have very well brought Thornberry in to score.
Yeah.
Just got to do it again and get a little bit more right.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Brogdon. Mauer looks to Pino. Fortenberry on the move. Fortenberry's going to have to get down. He's up under the tag down at second base. Pretty good throw from Pino back there because Jake Brumfield, he's going to come out and talk about it. Throw was just to the left of the bag. I don't think he got it back in time to get the tag down on Fortenberry. Discussion out on the field about the tag, the call. What'd you see? This is what I saw. Umpire gave the signal of safe. Now the home plate umpire is going to make his way out. Ask for play to resume. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. Fortenberry down at second after the single. Gavin Brogdon at the plate. Mauer looks into Pino. Spin move back to second base. And I tell you what, we've seen it over and over again. Mauer gets a little bit consumed out there with runners at second base. He wants to hold them close. Fortenberry would be one of those looking to turn it and score anything to the outfield. Just inside the Brogdon, 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Cougars senior shortstop. Colin Waldrop waits his turn on deck. We're in the bottom half of the second inning here at Williams-Gillis. Mauer delivers. Stayed down in the zone. So Brogdon draws the walk. So Brogdon, 1 for 1 on the night. Single back in the first, walked in the second. Colin Waldrop grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Fortenberry down at second. Brogdon at first. Colin Waldrop steps in. Mauer looks, delivers in the dirt. Pretty good dig back there by Pino.
I can see Mauer getting really distracted by Fortenberry on second base because Brogdon fast runner on first. They would look to try to get him still on second. In order to do that, you got to get Fortenberry to third.
Yeah, a lot of attention to the base runners from Mauer. Waldrop chases a high fastball out of the zone, fouled it over the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Cougars, of course, we mentioned, left the bases loaded in the first inning, 2 runners on here in the second. So they've created themselves some opportunities, got to push some runs across home plate. Pitch on the way, hard hit ball to center field. Slade goes back. He's going to settle under it. Fortenberry tags up from second. He'll make his way down to third. Brogdon on the throw moves down to second. So heady base running by Fortenberry as well as Brogdon. Fly ball for Waldrop to center field. Good throw out there from Slade. Hit the cutoff man just as he was supposed to. Cougars advance on the fly ball.
They got 2 runners in scoring position, and Captain Thompson, he's a great hitter.
Thompson steps in, walked his first time up. Good opportunity here for Thompson. On the outer half, ball 1. Mauer looks up into Pino. He's going to work out of the windup. Call strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning. Cougars runners at second and third. Fortenberry at third. Brogdon down at second base. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to Perkins at second base. Throws across to Benoit in time to get Thompson. So 4-3 on the putout. Third out of the inning. Cougars left 2 runners on. So in the bottom half of the second inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And again, 2 runners left on base at the end of 2 complete. Brookhaven Academy 1, Oak Forest 0. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is B-Day Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Whether you like to spend a day in the woods hunting or out on the lake fishing, 51 Pawn and Gun has what you need. Guns, ammo, fishing supplies, and lots more. And get your hunting and fishing license at 51 Pawn and Gun. 51 Pawn and Gun also carries a great selection of jewelry and electronics. Check out the selections and the deals. 51 Pawn and Gun, Highway 51 between Pocatello and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till noon. Call 835-2661 for 51 Pawn and Gun.
For the freshest seafood this side of the Gulf, come to K&B Seafood in Brookhaven. K&B Seafood has live or boiled crawfish, oysters, and fresh boiled shrimp and crabs. K&B Seafood carries a great selection for fish lovers. Fresh catfish, salmon, tuna, amberjack, red snapper, and more. K&B Seafood also takes special orders for any event. Call 601-990-2055. Most major credit cards and EBT cards accepted. K&B Seafood, 307 Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Follow them on Facebook for specials.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Cougars move into the top half of the 3rd inning with a 1-0 lead over the visiting Yellow Jackets from Oak Forest Academy. Gunner Staten, Jack Perkins, and leadoff batter Dale Slade due up for Oak Forest. First pitch on the way, called strike 1. Easton Boyd back out for his 3rd inning of work. Swing and a miss by Staten. So in the hole early. We'll see if Boyd tries to go get him.
Boyd's been hot in the strike zone so far in this ball game.
Boyd looks into Griffin. Here's the pitch. Call strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout from Boyd. Jack Perkins steps in, the second baseman. A good play to end the inning. The bottom half of the 2nd inning by Perkins. Tossed over to Benoit to retire Thompson. Perkins wears number 7, the 9-hole hitter for Oak Forest. Pitch on the way, fouled over the screen. You're exactly right, Parker. Boyd is filling the bucket with strikes. Works quick. Throws a lot of strikes. Hard hit ball center field. Michael Watts didn't have to move. Straight at him. Line drive to center. Watts retires Perkins. A hard hit ball. But right at Watts. Second out of the inning. He's going to bring up the leadoff batter. Dale Slade grounded out to Brogdon at shortstop his first time up. Of course, Slade, the center fielder for the Yellow Jackets.
Cougar defense has been doing just about as good as it has. No runs allowed, only 1 hit, and no errors so far.
I tell you what, I've had the opportunity, the games that I've been able to work and watch on the road, they play fundamental defense. They make the routine plays. It's nothing that you go and say, man, look at that great play. They just make fundamental plays, and that will win your baseball games. Get good pitching, fundamental defense. Call strike 1 to Slade. That one's going to stay down in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Good pace on this ball game. Moving along quickly. Pitch from Boyd, swing and a miss by Dale Slade. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Boyd tries to go get him with the fastball. It's going to work out her half. Breaking pitch down to Waltrip at 3rd. Across the diamond to Thompson. Thompson, collision over at first base. Got away from Thompson, so a throwing error on Waltrip will score that E5. Tough break right there for the Cougars. Thompson near collision down at first base. Quick conference by the officiating crew. Not sure what that was about. Just want to make sure there's no type of interference. This incidental contact. Thompson came up the line. Slade was in the runner's lane. Ball got by Thompson. Hayden Hudspeth steps in, had the double his first time up. Boyd throws over to first. Slade back in time. Tell you what, pretty good job out there by Slade and Thompson trying to avoid contact and just making space for each other. Certainly don't want to see any type of collision. Swing, good cut right there from Hudspeth. The ball's one strike.
Hudspeth with a lone hit for the Yellow Jackets.
Double back in the first inning. Infield shade a little bit to the left side. Another toss over the first. Slade getting a good lead out there. Did a good job getting down the line on that slow roller to Waldrop over at third. Huge lead over at first by Slade. Fly to the right side. Griffin, he'll coast under it. He'll make the play out in right field. So fly ball to the right fielder. Judson Griffin hauls it in for the third out of the inning. So for the Yellow Jackets in the top half of the third inning, no runs, no hits, one Brookhaven Academy error, and one runner was left on base. After 2.5, Brookhaven Academy 1, Oak Forest 0. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Take your choice, conventional fuel or ethanol. You'll find both at RB Oil Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Drive on in. RB Oil Oil will pump your gas for you. And for all of your petroleum needs, you can always depend on RB Oil Oil. They're open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. RB Oil Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, where service still matters. Call 833-6721 for RB Oil Oil.
During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
And we're back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark. We're going to move into the bottom half of the third inning. Dylan Fortenberry, Easton Boyd, Trenton Tarver. Fortenberry singled his first time up. Swing and a miss by Fortenberry. Also had an RBI, the only run of the ball game, after a hard single to center field by Fortenberry. Been swinging a pretty good bat of late. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Cougars senior. Mauer looks, delivers. Had a no pitch. I believe the umpire had he came out of the back. I believe he may have had a gnat or something go into his eye. He came out fairly quickly calling no pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll back it up, do it again. Pitch on the way. That's going to work out of the zone. Ball 1. But check that. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dylan Fortenberry. Easton Boyd on deck. Not a hard hit ball to right field. Fortenberry. Boy, he's seen it well, hitting it well. So another single from Fortenberry. He just went down in kind of a low fastball, just grabbed it on the end of the bat, and just smashed it to right field. Another line drive single for Fortenberry. It's going to bring up Easton Boyd. Pitching a good ball game for the Cougars. Trenton Tarver on deck. So we try to move Fortenberry over to second base. Maybe let Boyd put one down right here. Third baseman, even with the bag, first baseman holding Fortenberry on it. Over at first. Ball 1 out of the zone. 1 ball, no strike to Boyd. And we've seen Parker Pino has a really strong arm behind the plate, quick release, so I wouldn't expect Fortenberry to be moving right here. balls, no strikes to Boyd. Struck out his first time up. Howard looks in, delivers. Call strike one on the inside half. 2 balls, 1 strike. See Mauer work that inner half on the right-handed batters a couple times. Does a good job. Gets it on top of their hands. Cougars, they like to get on top of the plate. Breaking pitch missed. 3 balls, 1 strike to Boyd. In the bottom half of the third inning, Cougars clinging to a 1-0 lead. They've had opportunities. Left the bases loaded in the first, and 2 runners on base as they ended their second inning at the plate. Hard hit ball down the left side. Let's see if it stays fair. And it does, off the wall. That ball's out of here. Off the top of the fence and into the parking lot. Easton Boyd with a 2-run home run. We were wondering, Parker, if it was going to stay inside the foul pole, and you heard it hit the fence, but it hit the top half of the fence and bounced into the parking lot for the 2-run home run by Easton Boyd. So Boyd helping his cause right there with a 2-run home run to put the Cougars up by a score of 3-0.
Yeah, boy, he sure got looking his first at bat, so I knew he would be coming out looking to swing and get a good cut at it.
Tell you what, and that was a pitch on the inside half again, and he hit that one right off his hands and just muscled it right down the line just inside the foul pole, and you heard it hit the top of the fence and into the parking lot. So lightning strikes for the Cougars, 3-0 lead, and that's just what we needed. We've had runners in scoring position in the first and second inning, couldn't capitalize. Boyd with the 2-run home run. Trenton Tarver with a slicer to the right side. Diving catch out in right field, Hayden Hudspeth. Good play by the right fielder, Hudspeth. Well, Tarver bats from the right side, and that ball was slicing all the way, and Hudspeth had to go toward the foul line and lay out and get that one. So a good play out in right field by Hudspeth to retire Tarver. First out of the inning. Michael Watts steps in. Watts grounded out to the second baseman to end the first inning. 0 for 1 tonight. Slicer down the right side. That's going to work out a play. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Watts.
A lot of the big hits tonight from the Cougars have gone down the left field side.
Mm-hmm. That one bounced. Got a piece of the umpire right there. Pino will probably go do a courtesy visit. Got the umpire right on the left arm. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball came up about 55 feet and bounced up, caught the umpire on the arm, right below the elbow. That one bites. Pitch on the way to Watts. Grounder, shortstop. Adams makes the play across the diamond to Benoit in time to get Watts. Good play out there by Adams. Across the diamond to Benoit to retire Watts. Second out of the inning is going to bring up Judson Griffin. Of course, Griffin with a hard line drive down to Evan Cobb at third base. Robbed of a probably extra base hit. 2 outs in the inning. That one's going to be work up and out of the zone. Ball 1 to Griffin. 2 runs in the inning for the Cougars via the single from Fortenberry and the 2-run home run. Hard hit ball straightaway center. Dale Slay camps under it, and that'll retire the Cougars here in the bottom half of the third inning, but not before Brookhaven Academy could strike twice behind the 2-run home run from Easton Boyd. So for the Cougars, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no runners were left on base. That's a 3 complete for Brookhaven Academy 3, Oak Forest 0. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Our youth sports programs are an important part of our community. Rex Lumber is proud to be a supporter of youth sports. As in sports, teamwork is an important part of any business and community effort. Rex Lumber supports our community and is pleased to be a part of the team helping Lincoln County grow. And a big thank you to all the players, coaches, family, and supporters who make it all happen. Go teams! Rex Lumber is with you all the way.
C&W Homes in Vicksburg has new 2021 Deer Valley Capper, Buccaneer, and Sunshine homes arriving daily. Come see the fantastic new designs and conventional home look. At C&W Homes, you buy factory direct. That means you save big. Price includes standard delivery and setup, central heat and air, and vinyl skirting. C&W Homes will not be undersold. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg. Online, cwmobilehomes.com. Call 800-748-9056. Like them on Facebook. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, moving into the top half of the fourth inning. Cougars with a 3-0 lead over Oak Forest via the 2-run home run in the bottom of the third by Easton Boyd, just inside of the foul pole in left field. Put a little space between the Cougars and the Yellow Jackets. Glad you could join us, B92 and CougarsLive.org. Cole Adams steps in. Benoit, Evan Cobb, 1-2-3 for Oak Forest. Boyd in for his fourth inning of work. Check swing from Adams. Did not go around. Ball one. That one's going to stay down in the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Right here, I'm sure pitching coach Jose Acosta is just asking for strikes from Boyd. Boyd lost his footing on that one. It sailed. So 3 balls, no strikes to Adams. We're in the top half of the fourth inning, 3-0 lead for the Cougars. Call strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike to the Yellow Jacket shortstop. Hard hit ball right side. That one's going to get over the head of Griffin. It'll go to the wall. Extra bases for Adams. All sent with Griffin. So that's a stand-up double for Cole Adams. Sharp hit ball, line drive, one hopper to the wall. Griffin had no chance on that one. Reese Benoit is going to step in, grounded out to the second baseman, Fortenberry, his first time up. Let's see if Coach Jake Brumfield elects to sacrifice, try to move Adams down to third, or lets Benoit, the first baseman, swing away. He's your 4-hole hitter. Kind of expect him to be swinging right here. Comes out of outer half. Didn't get the call. 1 ball, no strikes. Benoit, the big first baseman. Boyd looks into Griffin. Checks his runner. Throws back to Brogdon at second base. Adams safely back. Again, same concept. Really want to hold that runner down at second base as close as possible. Maybe try to prevent him from scoring on a signal to the outfield. Just don't want to give up too much real estate out there at second base. Swing and a miss from Benoit. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs here in the top half of the fourth inning. Cougars lead 3-0. Yellow Jackets with a leadoff double from Cole Adams. Let's see if Boyd can work himself out of this jam. It's pitched a good ball game thus far. Breaking pitch, slow roller. Could be trouble. Throw over to third base. About the only play. Slow roller to the pitcher on the right side of Easton Boyd. Really didn't have a play down at first base. Adams was moving on contact from second base. Tried to throw over to Waldrop. Waldrop with the strike tag. Adams up under it. So he'll move down to third base. infield single for Benoit. I just don't think they would have had a play at Benoit right there, Parker. Slow roller. Boyd with his only play was at third base to try to catch Adams. So 2 hits in the inning for the Yellow Jackets. Evan Cobb squares around a bunt. Call strike one, or he missed bunt, strike one. Maybe looking some type of safety squeeze right there.
Still got no outs in the inning and got the tying run at the plate, so a big opportunity for Oak Forest to really get back into the ballgame.
Absolutely. Again, Cobb squares the bunt. Looks like right here it's kind of a safety squeeze situation. Maybe they want to try to just move Benoit down to second base. They'll give up the sacrifice. Don't see any activity of Adams really charging hard. Bunt is straight back to Boyd. Boyd tossed to the plate to Griffin. As I said, kind of we're playing that one as a sacrifice bunt. So Benoit moves down to second base. Cobb over to first base. He's going to bring up Hunter Maurer, the pitcher. He could really help his calls right here. They're going to move Waldrop in from third. Thompson in at second. Double play depth in the middle. So have to get something right back at Boyd right here. Get the force out at home. Oh, to Fortenberry at second. Makes the tag. Throws it into the dugout. So Fortenberry with a heady play. Oak Forest is going to pick up 2 runs on that one. Fortenberry Cobb tagged out by Fortenberry, unassisted for the first out of the inning. Then Fortenberry allowed Glass to reach on a throwing error down to first base. So the Cougars a little bit out of sorts here in the top half of the 4th inning. 1 out in the inning for the Cougars. Coach Caleb Upton wants to talk about it. Actually sent Coach Jose Acosta, the pitching coach, wants to talk about the situation. So Benoit scores, Adams scores, Cobb tagged out at second. Jude Glass steps in. So Jude Glass at the plate. 3-2 ball game here in the top half of the 4th inning. Pitch on the way from Boyd, squared around. Glass fouls it back to the screens. He squared around the bunt. Probably the right play out there, Parker, by Fortenberry. Tagged the runner, but really didn't gather himself to make the strong throw to first. Got away from him, sailed into the dugout, allowed the runners to advance. Swinging a foul tip on Glass. So Glass in the hole early. No balls, 2 strikes. Hunter Maurer down at second base via the error. 2 runs in the inning.
Strikeout would be huge right here for the Cougars. Get that second out now.
Absolutely. Boyd looks in and delivers. Shot right up the middle of Watts. Watts makes the play, hits his cutoff man, so he'll push Maurer over to second base. Glass with a single. 4th hit of the inning for Oak Forest. And tell you what, an 0-2 pitch. Boyd twice has gone with the breaking ball right in the middle of the plate, and both times it resulted in base hits for Oak Forest. 5 hits in the ball game for Oak Forest, 5 hits for the Cougars. We got a 3-2 ball game. Runners on the corner. Maurer down at third. Glass over at first base. Gunnar Staten steps in. Outer half, called ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Staten. He's the left fielder. 1 out in the inning. Same situation, runners on the corner. Staten squared around a bunt. Want to make the Cougars think about it and make a defensive play if Staten can put it on the ground. Call strike 1. We had this last time we had this situation, bunted right back to Boyd. Boyd came to the plate with it. Of course, runner stayed at third. Infield single on the bunt. 4 hits in the inning for Oak Forest. 2 runs in the inning. 3-2 ball game. Cougars out front by 1. Call strike 2.
Boy, kind of went cold there for a second earlier, but looks like he's finding his rhythm back. Had an OT count last time now and a 1-2 count this time.
Yeah, I think right here he's got to stay with that fastball. That's been his money pitch. Kind of hogged a couple of curveballs and paid for it. Boyd's going to work out her half. Hit his spot. Just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Got a good one going here at Williams-Gillis. Maurer down at third. Glass over at first. Gunnar Staten at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Toss over to Thompson at first. Glass back in time. Wind is picked up again, blowing from my right to left. So to left field, Fortenberry shaded over in front of the scoreboard towards center. Toss down to second base, not in time. So Glass swipes second base. Maurer stayed put over at third. Good throw back there from Griffin. It's not in time to catch the speedy Jude Glass. So it's stolen base for Glass. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Staten. Pitch on the way from Boyd. Go strike 3. So out number 2. Tell you what, that strike zone widened up on that one. That was definitely on the outer half. Boyd got the call.
Very fortunate for Brookhaven Academy, too, because I would have made it a bases loaded situation with only 1 out.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack Perkins steps in, fly ball to center fielder Michael Watts, his first time. Put good wood on it. Down low in the dirt. Good job behind the plate by Griffin, Avery Griffin, freshman. Tall task for Griffin to keep everything in front of him. 1 ball, no strikes to Perkins. Pitch on the way. Another good job by Griffin, keeping it off the backstop. As you know, Parker, Boyd is your regular starting catcher. Griffin, usually see him on the middle infield. Second base is his natural position, but he also moves behind the plate. Hard hit ball out in the right field. Fortenberry slipped. Couldn't make a play on it. We got a tie ball game via the single from Perkins. That's going to push Maurer across the plate. Glass will slide over to third base. Perkins down to first base. So another base hit for the Yellow Jackets. 5 hits in the inning for Oak Forest. We got a 3-3 ball game here in the top half of the 4th. Leadoff batter, Dale Slay, the center fielder. No activity in the Cougar bullpen. By far the longest inning of work for Easton Boyd. Toss over to first base. Almost caught Perkins sleeping over there. Good snap tag from Thompson. Perkins back by a whisker. Boyd looks into Griffin. Slow roller to Walter. Walter up across the diamond in time. 5-3. If you're scoring at home, Walter to Thompson for the third out of the inning. For Oak Forest, 3 runs on 5 hits. 1 Cougar error, and 2 runners were left on base. So at the end of 3.5, Brookhaven Academy 3, Oak Forest 3. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Extend your banking hours with MyTeller from Trustmark in Brookhaven. Find MyTeller machines downtown across from the Inez and in Lincoln Plaza. Available 7 till 7 Monday through Friday and 9 till noon Saturday. MyTeller connects you to a live teller who can help you make deposits and withdrawals, cash checks to the penny, make loan payments and withdrawals, and answer balance inquiries. Just touch the screen to get started. MyTeller also functions as a 24-hour-a-day ATM. MyTeller from Trustmark Bank in Brookhaven, downtown and in Lincoln Plaza. 7 till 7 Monday through Friday, 9 till noon Saturday. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to your 2 hometown Sears stores, Highway 51 North Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, and 5547 I-55 South in Byram. Shop for great deals on appliances, tools, lawnmowers, and more. Save on leading brands like Kenmore, Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, and GE. Get a hometown service at your locally owned Sears I-55 South in Byram. Call 769-251-5033 and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, 833-5811. Both stores open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. and noon till 5 on Sunday.
And we're back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark. We got a tie ball game, 3-3 as we're moving to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Oak Forest plated 3 runs on 5 hits in the top half of this inning. A little activity down in the Oak Forest bullpen. Looks to be number 4, Eli Woodard, loosening up. Maurer back out for his 4th inning of work. Trevor Fortenberry, Gavin Brogdon, Colin Waldrop for Brookhaven Academy. Ball 1. Blowing outside to Fortenberry. Cougars got to respond right here. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, you just gave up 3 runs. Let them come back and tie the game, and we've been hitting pretty good.
Yeah, we've had a lot of opportunities, so we should be able to put up some runs. Enter half, call strike 1, and again, Fortenberry stands on top of that plate. That inside pitch just ties him up right there.
Of course, with Bauer getting tired by each pitch.
Mm-hmm. Out over the dugout down the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Fortenberry. We're in the bottom half of the 4th inning here at Williams Gillis. If you're just joining us, got a good one going here. District play, 3-3 ball game. Visiting Oak Forest Yellow Jackets. Fortenberry fights off the breaking pitch. Good piece of just staying on the good job staying alive right there by Fortenberry. Maurer looks, delivers. That one stayed up and out of the zone. He's lost some velocity. You mentioned it. Doesn't have the zip on his pitches, but he's mixing up the breaking pitches off speed along with that fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trevor Fortenberry. Big pitch right here for the Cougars. He found it straight back to the screen. Fortenberry making Maurer work on this particular at-bat. They're really good for the Cougars to get Fortenberry on. Hard hit ball. Left side. It's going to get through. On the infield single for Fortenberry. Third baseman Cobb just couldn't make a play on that one. So that's a base hit for Fortenberry in between the shortstop and third baseman. Cobb tried to come over. Got the tip of his glove on it. Bounced out to the shortstop. No chance to make a play, so Fortenberry on with his second single of the night. It's going to bring up Gavin Brogdon. Brogdon had a single back in the first, base on balls in the second. Hard hit ball down the line. Boy, Brogdon's had some good wood on the baseball. He's been working the foul lines on the left side all night long, just been a little bit out in front of him. Had one sailed out of the ballpark, left of the foul pole. Then he had another one right at the base of the fence that was just outside of the foul line. Pitch on the way. That one's going to work up and out of the zone. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs here in the bottom half of the fourth. 3-3 ball game here at Williams-Gillis. Good response after falling behind 3-0 by the Yellow Jackets in the top half of the fourth. Bauer looks hard, hit ball to left field. That ball's back, and it is gone. Gavin Brogdon with a 2-run home run. Line drive over the left field wall. He's been on top of it all night long, and he just drove that one out, Parker. That one's out of the park in about 2.6 seconds into the parking lot in left field to put the Cougars up 5-3 here in the bottom half of the fourth inning.
Yeah, they've all been, Brogdon's hits, mostly all been going to that left corner, but this time he got it running out a little bit more, and that one got over the fence.
Yeah, been out in front of a lot of them. He waited on that one, and I'll tell you what, that was just a line drive over the left fielder state, and he took about one step, knew he had no chance at it. Quick visit from Coach Jake Brumfield. Maurer says he's okay. Just had one pitch get away from him. Brogdon made him pay. 5-3 ball game. I was talking about the response from Oak Forest. Pretty good response right there from the Cougars. The leadoff single from Fortenberry, and then the home run, the second home run of the ball game for the Cougars from Brogdon. Colin Waldrop steps in, fouled it over the screen. Waldrop with a ground out to the shortstop, Adams, and a fly ball to the center fielder, Dale Slay, 0 for 2 on the night. He is a senior for the Cougars, one of 4 seniors on the ball club. Maurer looks into Pino. Slicer to the right field. Hudspeth is going to camp up under this one, makes the play out in right field. So fly ball to the right fielder, Hudspeth, for the first out of the inning. Going to bring up Caston Thompson. Thompson reached in the first inning on base on balls, grounded out to the second baseman in the second inning. So his third plate appearance, 0 for 1 tonight. Dylan Fortenberry awaits his turn on deck. Breaking pitch. Came in on the feet of Thompson. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runs in the inning for the Cougars via the single from Fortenberry and the home run from Brogdon. Pitch up and out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Continued activity down in the Yellow Jacket bullpen. Eli Woodard. Thompson chases one out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike by Thompson. He knew he should have let that one go. That's going to be ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom half of the fourth to the junior first baseman from Brookhaven Academy. Out and back to the string. Thompson got a good swing at that one on the outer half. Really trying to pull that one. That's the pitch. He's almost got to go to that left center field gap. Hard to get out in front of that outside pitch and pull it to the right side. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Thompson. In the dirt. So Thompson.
That was a big win for the Cougars because you get a runner on base and get Dylan Fortenberry. He's had 2 singles on the night.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Fortenberry's really seeing the ball well. Has some pretty good passes. Both his base hits. Had a sharp single to center field in the first. And then in the third, another sharp single between first base and second base, a line drive to right field. Coach Jake Brumfield going to take the ball from Maurer, so that's going to close the book on Hunter Maurer. Pretty good job. He'll go to his bullpen. As we mentioned, number 4, Eli Woodard. He'll take over for Maurer here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Tell you what, let's give it back to the studio. Let's take 2 2 minutes down the line. Extended break right here while we have a pitch and change. We'll come back on the other side. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The spring sales event is on at Sullivan Ford. With tons of new inventory arriving and with trade-in values at historical all-time highs, now's the time to come trade in your ride. Your trade is worth thousands more than ever before here at Sullivan Ford. Bring your trade in and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
For over 30 years, Fielder's Pro Shop has been Southwest Mississippi's leader with the largest selection of truck accessories. Fielder's Pro Shop specializes in providing the newest truck accessories to improve your vehicle's appearance. Choose from an array of interior and exterior accessories, along with ranch hand and hammerhead bumpers to personalize your ride. Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Drive, south of Highway 84, West Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb.
Finding the right Medicare supplement should not be a frustrating experience. Call Joan Dodd Insurance at 601-833-3767 for affordable choices. Joan Dodd Insurance also offers final expense plans and dental insurance. No pressure, no hassles. For your free quote on Medicare supplements, final expense insurance, and dental insurance, call 833-3767. 833-3767 for Joan Dodd Insurance.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Eli Woodard with his final warm-up tosses. Cougars with 2 runs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning via the 2-run home run from senior Gavin Brogdon. Caston Thompson will be down at first base. Just drew the walk. Closed the book on starting pitcher Hunter Maurer. Dylan Fortenberry has stepped in. New pitcher for Oak Forest, Eli Woodard, wears number 4. Hard-throwing right-hander. Tell you what, he's looked real good warming up for Oak Forest. 7 hits in the ball game for the Cougars, 6 hits for Oak Forest. Been a pretty good played ball game. Got a couple of errors scattered on both sides, but other than that, 2 solid ball clubs here tonight at Williams-Gillis.
The Cougars have had 2 big home runs, which have brought in 4 of the runs out of Brookhaven Academy's 5.
Absolutely. Easton Boyd with a 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning, and then the one we just mentioned, Gavin Brogdon, just a 2-run missile. I tell you, that ball probably didn't get over 25 feet high, and it was a no-doubter. Left fielder Gunnar Staten took one step, gave up on it as it sailed into the parking lot beyond the left field wall. Like an extended warm-up period for Eli Woodard. It looks like we're ready to go. Home plate umpire checking something over at the Cougar dugout. So a few extra tosses for Woodard, and we're ready to get back to baseball. 5-3 ball game. Cougars out front. We're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Dylan Fortenberry steps in. Caston Thompson down at first base. 1 out in the inning. Woodard looks in the Pino. Up and out of the zone. Ball 1. Good velocity on that fastball from Woodard. 1 ball, no strikes to Dylan Fortenberry. 2 for 2 on the night for Dylan. Swing and a miss. Had a good cut at that one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Cougar senior. Woodard looks into Pino, checks Thompson at first. Comes to the plate. Fouled over the screen. Off-speed pitch. Fortenberry was out in front of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Fortenberry. Easton Boyd on deck. Pitch on the way from Woodard. Slice down the left side. That one's going to get over the left fielder. Back, and it is on. Home run, opposite field. Home run from Dylan Fortenberry. Another 2-run home run. This one off the bat of Dylan Fortenberry. Great piece of hitting from Fortenberry. Went the other way with it. Just muscled it out of the ballpark. Baseballs are flying tonight here at Williams-Gillis. Third home run from the Cougars. Couldn't come at a better time. Extends the lead to 7-3. Fortenberry with a 2-run shot the other way over the left field wall. My goodness, what a piece of hitting from Fortenberry, and a great night. 2 singles and a 2-run home run for Fortenberry.
I believe that makes it 3 RBIs for the senior Fortenberry.
Easton Boyd steps in. Cougars take a 7-3 lead, responding to the 3 runs in the top half of the 4th inning from Oak Forest. On the outer half, 2 balls, no strikes to Boyd. And this gives Boyd a little breathing room. 4-run lead. Cougars looking to add more. Woodard looks, delivers. Call strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike to the Cougar pitcher. Boyd's done a good job. Got in a little trouble in the top half of the 4th. Gave up 5 hits in the inning. But the Cougars have responded here in the bottom half. Stretched it out, back out to a 4-run margin. 7-3 ball game for the Cougars. Swing and a miss, breaking pitch. Good off-speed pitch right there from Woodard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Easton Boyd. Pitch on the way, call strike 3. Good breaking pitch right there from Woodard. Got Boyd looking, second out of the inning. Trenton Tarver steps in, reached on the base on balls, and had a fly ball to the right fielder, Hayden Hudspeth, in the 3rd inning. So 2 down for the Cougars. Nobody on. Tarver steps in. Hard hit ball, shortstop Adams scoops, tosses across the diamond to Benoit in time to get Tarver, and that'll do it for Brookhaven Academy in the bottom half of the 4th inning. But the Cougars picked up 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors and no runners were left on. At the end, a full complete for Brookhaven Academy 7, Oak Forest 3. Let's give it to the studio. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Need appliances? Your appliance center is Perkins Hayes Hardware Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware carries leading brands like Speed Queen. For washers and dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more, you can depend on the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Ace Hardware.
Haven Hall Healthcare Center is committed to providing your loved ones with superior care. Haven Hall Healthcare provides residents a comfortable setting with care provided by a staff dedicated to their well-being. Haven Hall Healthcare Center offers an exam room for telehealth calls and other services. Find out more about the services offered at Haven Hall Healthcare, 101 Mill Street, Brookhaven by calling 601-833-5608, 601-833-5608.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, top half of the 5th inning. Hayden Hudspeth, Cole Adams, and Reese Benoit, the 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Yellow Jackets. Easton Boyd back out for his 5th inning of work. Hudspeth, 1 for 2 on the night, had a double back in the 1st inning. Fly ball to the right fielder Griffin in the third. Swing and a miss, strike one. Boyd looks, delivers. That one's going to be flared over the right side, out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes. Right here, this is a situation. Boyd's come back with curveballs on 2 occasions, and the Yellow Jackets have been looking at it. Got to work something. I move him outside of the zone a little bit. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch right there from Boyd. Went with a high fastball. Hudspeth chased it. Boyd gets a 3-pitch strikeout. And that's what you want to see after a couple of 0-2 counts, giving up base hits. Just right down the middle with a breaking pitch. Came back with a high fastball. Hudspeth couldn't catch up with it. Ball 1 to Cole Adams. He had a double back in the 4th inning. Struck out in the first. 1 for 2 on the night. Made some good plays out at shortstop throughout this ball game. 2 balls, no strikes to Adams. Foul back over the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. Reese Benoit waits on deck. Adams going to stay up and out of his zone. 3 balls, 1 strike to Adams. Sid Boyd can work back. Working back into the strike zone. Breaking pitch, straight away. Michael Watts settles under it, center field. Tell you what, went with a 3-1 breaking pitch right there. Adams got pretty good wood on it, but right at Watts in center. Fly 8 if you're scored at home. 2nd out of the inning. Reese Benoit. 1 for 2 on the night. Grounded out to the second baseman, Fortenberry, back in the 1st. And singled in the 4th. Also scored in the 4th. Fouled that one over the screen. No balls, 1 strike to the Yellow Jacket first baseman. Boyd looks to Griffin and delivers. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. 1 out showing on the board. Tell you what, Parker, this pollen is just getting to me. Gonna have to hydrate. Slicer down the right side. It'll go down toward the bullpen in right field. So Benoit in a hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See, Boyd goes after him right here. Maybe that high fastball that we saw on Hudspeth. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. Breaking pitch stayed up in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'd expect the fastball right here from Easton Boyd. Shakes off a couple pitches and delivers. That one's in the dirt to the screen. That one may have crossed up Griffin right there. He looked like he was looking for something a little different. Maybe some miscommunication right there between Boyd and Griffin. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top half of the field. Pitch on the way from Boyd. Fouled down the right side. Out into the pine trees and into the darkness. So we'll back it up and do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Benoit, the first baseman for the Yellow Jackets. Pitch on the way, breaking pitch. Call strike 3. Breaking pitch on the inner half. Tell you what, to the displeasure of the Oak Forest coaching staff and fan base, and on the hands of Benoit, caught the inner half of the plate called strike 3, and Boyd with a 3-up, 3-down inning, 2 strikeouts recorded and a fly ball. So for Oak Forest in the top half of the 5th, no runs, no hits, no errors. There were no runners left on. At the end, a 4.5 for Brookhaven Academy 7, Oak Forest 3. Let's give it to the studio for 1 minute down the line. This is the baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
A monument is more than a headstone. It's a lasting memorial. Brookhaven Monument helps families design and create unique works of art to honor your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument's facility houses state-of-the-art equipment, allowing them to do all necessary work on site. Honor your loved one with a fitting memorial and ask about their pre-planning program. Brookhaven Monument, 807 Highway 51 North Brookhaven.
Call 833-5701.
Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven is pleased to announce they now have 2 locations to serve you. 805 Brookway Boulevard and also Highway 51 South in the former J&B Tile location. They have you covered with cutting-edge materials from countertops to floor coverings. Get in-house fabrication, unparalleled installation, and stunning design. From remodels to new construction, get fast, friendly service at Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven on Brookway Boulevard at 601-265-2372 and Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven and Natural Stone, Highway 51 South, 601-833-4005.
Back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark, Michael Watts, Judson Griffin, Trevor Fortenberry for Brookhaven Academy, 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Cougars. Watts, slicer to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Hutchins couldn't make a play on it. So the single for Watts, 1-pitch single for Watts, and look for Watts to be moving or some type of play from Coach Upton right here. Wouldn't be surprised you saw the sacrifice bunt or let Watts try to swipe the base on his own, one of the fastest base runners for the Cougars. Let's see if we go with the sacrifice or the straight steal. Judson Griffin steps in. Pitch on the way. Takes it off the helmet. So good job right there. Coach Brumfield is asking about the pitch that Griffin leaned over. Griffin never leaned over the plate. He stayed in the batter's box. He actually had to lean backwards, then over. That he would have taken that one in the ribs. Yeah, the umpire explaining that ball was, 12, 14 inches on the inside half of the plate. So 2 pitches, 2 runners on. Griffin hit by the pitch. Watch with the single. Trevor Fortenberry, 2 hits on the night. Squares the bunt. Works out of the zone. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's see if Coach Upton wants to try to move these runners over with Fortenberry. Like to get something to the right side on the ground. Got to make sure the bunt's down. Woodard looks in, delivers. Fortenberry, fly ball. That's going to be an infield fly. Wow. That's one of those situations where you just don't know. Cougars are asking for the infield fly to be called just to, all chaos is breaking loose. We had a fly ball just beyond the bag at second base. The shortstop couldn't make the play. Should have been an infield fly called, and runners stay in place. But there was no call made, and when the ball hit the ground, runners had to advance. Watts seemed to be thrown out at third. Griffin, again, expecting the infield fly to be called, had to make his way to second base. He was tagged out at second. Just a blunder right there from the field umpire did not make the infield fly call. And that's the situation right there, Parker. If they do make the infield fly call, runners just go to their back and stay there. Even if he misses it, you run at your own peril on an infield fly. When the ball hit the ground, the Cougars did not hear the infield fly call, so they had to then run, get the out at third, and then likewise got the out at second base. So it may be a double play for Oak Forest. And Coach Caleb Upton is highly upset. And I think Coach Brumfield is down agreeing with him. This is going to work in favor of the Oak Forest Yellow Jackets, but he knows as well that's a missed call by the umpiring crew. So double play. Force out at third, then a force out at second. Infield fly was not called. Okay, let's back this up. So Judson Griffin. Okay, Watts was not called out at third, so runners at the corners. Wow, now they're calling the infield fly. So they call the infield fly rule after the play, after the Cougars tried to advance. It was not called. It was not called initially. I tell you what, that one leaves a lot to be desired, but we'll move forward. So out on the infield fly that was not called until the play was over. And Griffin was forced out at second. I thought Watts was forced out at third. So we have 2 outs in the inning. And Gavin Brogdon at the plate fouls one down the left side. That one's going to work into the bleachers. No balls, 2 strikes. Gavin Brogdon homered his last time up. 2-run home run for Brookhaven Academy. What a chain of events right there. Worked in favor of Oak Forest. Swing and a miss by Brogdon. So Woodard gets out of it. Strikeout of Brogdon. And Oak Forest escapes with no runs by the Cougars. So in the bottom half of the 5th inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner was left on base. At the end of 5 complete, Brookhaven Academy 7, Oak Forest 3. Let's give it back to the studio for 60 seconds. 60 seconds down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too. Whether you like to spend a day in the woods hunting or out on the lake fishing, 51 Pawn & Gun has what you need. Guns, ammo, fishing supplies, and lots more. And get your hunting and fishing license at 51 Pawn & Gun. 51 Pawn & Gun also carries a great selection of jewelry and electronics. Check out the selections and the deals. 51 Pawn & Gun, Highway 51 between Pocatello and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till noon. Call 835-2661 for 51 Pawn & Gun.
Back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, going to move in the top half of the 6th inning, 7-3 ball game. Cougars out front had just a crazy chain of events that particular inning. Cougars with runners at first and second base. Ball hit to just beyond the bag at second base. No call from the field umpire or the home plate umpire signaling infield fly, which I surely thought it was an infield fly. Shortstop did not make the play on it. Cougars were left in limbo and trying to advance at that point. They had not heard the infield fly called. Watts did safely make the third. Griffin was forced out at second base, and then after the fact, the umpires converged and that Thompson was out via the infield fly that was never called. So that gets us where we are, 7-3 ball game. We're in the top half of the sixth inning. Evan Cobb up for Oak Forest. Hard hit ball to left field. That one's going to get overhead of Fortenberry. Off the wall, Cobb's going to stretch it, and he'll move into second base with a double. So Cobb with a hard hit ball, his first hit of the night. It's going to bring up Hunter Maurer. Maurer, of course, the starting pitcher for Oak Forest, lifted in the fourth for Eli Woodard. Maurer one hit on the night. Also had a fly ball the first back to the pitcher. So 1 for 2. Pitch on the way from Easton Boyd. Breaking pitch. Stayed up in the zone. Ball 1. No activity in the Cougar bullpen. Of course, Cougars, without the services of Tyler Fortenberry, suffered an injury over at Adams Christian about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. Fly ball right side. Griffin's going to lay chase. Going to make the play. Good job out there. And good job out there by Griffin. So fly 9 to Griffin. And a good throw to the infield. Threw a strike down to Colin Walter from shallow left field. Griffin had to go a long way to get that one, Parker. Did a good job along the right field line. I believe I said left field, but it's down the right field line to Griffin. One out in the inning. Jude Glass, the designated hitter. Glass has a single on the night. Grounded out to the first baseman, Thompson. Call strike 1. Breaking pitch from Boyd. Started all 3 batters off in this inning with breaking pitches. Something to keep in mind. Don't want the Yellow Jackets to pick up on that. Pretty good lead out there by Cobb. Pickoff move. Whew, that one was closer than I'm sure Coach Brumfield wanted. Trailing by 4. Don't want to get picked off at second base. Cobb just under the tag from Brogdon. The ball's 1 strike. Jude Glass. Slow roller, Brogdon. Brogdon going to toss across the diamond to Thompson in time. 6-3 on the out. I tell you what, that's a rifle across the infield from Brogdon. Caught that one on the dead run. Cobb scampers down to third base, but 2 outs in the inning. Well, the Cougars going to bring up Gunnar Staten. Staten struck out twice tonight, 0 for 2. Big statement right here. If Boyd can get Staten. No pun intended. One ball, no strikes to Staten. Call strike 1. Staten, the left fielder, had the opportunity to watch a few home runs fly, 3 home runs fly over his head. A conversation between Coach Brumfield and the home plate umpire. Discussions about balls and strikes quickly squelched by the man in charge behind the plate. Swing and a miss from Staten. Good breaking pitch from Boyd. What do you call right here, Parker? Fastball. Got to go. Fastball high. See if he can catch up with it. Another breaking pitch. Fouled it into the dirt.
time of the night. Home plate umpire's been hit by a ball.
Yeah, he moved on that one, caught that one in the ribs. Training staff out to look at him. Avery Griffin with a courtesy visit out to the pitcher, Coach Randy Spring. He's going to step in and have a quick word with home plate umpire.
Home plate umpire had a rough night tonight.
Boy, yeah, he took one off the left forearm earlier, just below the elbow. You can see some swelling, and that foul tip caught him just in the left rib, just I guess outside of the chest protector. 1 ball, 2 strikes to. Check that. That's Eli Woodard. That is not Staten. So Staten was lifted for Woodard. So I'll make that correction. I'll have to pencil Woodard in. So Woodard's first time up. Apologize to those Oak Forest fans. Woodard came in to pitch and replaced Staten in the ball game. So Eli Woodard at the plate, his first time up. That one just missed off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here at Williams-Gillis. We're in the top half of the 6th inning. Cougars 7, Oak Forest 3. Yellow Jackets with a runner in the form of Evan Cobb down at third base. Foul ball off the foot of Woodard. So the pitcher of record, Eli Woodard, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boyd looks, delivers. In the dirt, blocked up. Good job back there by Avery Griffin. I tell you what, Parker, that's just saving a run right there. Griffin sitting down on top of that one. Keeping it off the backstop, the speedy Evan Cobb down at third. Payoff pitch right here, 3-2 count. Delivery, high fly ball, right field. Judson Griffin makes his way in. He'll settle under it, makes a play out in right field, and that's going to retire the Yellow Jackets here in the top half of the 6th inning. For Oak Forest, no runs on 1 hit, a double by Cobb, no Cougar errors, and 1 runner was left on base. At the end, 5.5 for Brookhaven Academy 7, Oak Forest 3. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
For the freshest seafood this side of the Gulf, come to K&B Seafood in Brookhaven. K&B Seafood has live or boiled crawfish, oysters, and fresh boiled shrimp and crabs. K&B Seafood carries a great selection for fish lovers. Fresh catfish, salmon, tuna, amberjack, red snapper, and more. K&B Seafood also takes special orders for any event. Call 601-990-2055. Most major credit cards and EBT cards accepted. K&B Seafood, 307 Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Follow them on Facebook for specials.
Take your choice, conventional fuel or ethanol. You'll find both at RB Oil Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Drive on in. RB Oil Oil will pump your gas for you. And for all of your petroleum needs, you can always depend on RB Oil Oil. They're open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. RB Oil Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, where service still matters. Call 833-6721 for RB Oil Oil.
And we're back at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. 7-3 ball game. Cougars out in front of the Yellow Jackets of Oak Forest. We're moving into the bottom half of the 6th inning. Eli Woodard out for his 2nd inning of work. For the Cougars, Colin Waldrop, Caston Thompson, Dylan Fortenberry, 2, 3, 4 for Brookhaven Academy. Quick conversation between Brookhaven Academy head coach Caleb Upton and the home plate umpire. Not sure what that's about. Nonetheless, we're ready to move into the bottom half of the 6th inning. Waldrop on the night, 0 for 3, grounded out to the shortstop, fly ball to center field, fly ball to right field. Eli Woodard looks, delivers. He's going to work out of the zone, ball 1 to Waldrop. We said it every inning, Parker. We get that first base runner on, a lot of things can happen for the Cougars. Waldrop flares one down the right side, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cougars 3 outs away with a 4-run cushion. No activity in the Cougar bullpen, so they'll turn back to Easton Boyd to try to close it out in the 7th. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Waldrop. That's going to run up to 3-2. 3 balls, 1 strike. Colin Waldrop. See if I can get a pitch count on Easton Boyd. We'll flip over to Game Changer and see what we can come up with. Pitch on the way from Woodard. Fouled back over the screen by Waldrop. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Cougars lead by a score of 7-3. Easton Boyd, right at 90 pitches on the night, 61 strikes. So a pretty good percentage right there working for Boyd. Waldrop, slow roller down the third. Cobb comes up, across the diamond to Benoit. Good play by the third baseman, Evan Cobb, to get Waldrop. First out of the inning, third baseman across the diamond, Cobb to Benoit. Tell you what, that high hopper, Parker, I thought Waldrop may have a chance. Good play by the third baseman. Breaking pitch call, strike 1 to Thompson. I think what Castins do to step on one right here. Let's get something to the right side over the right field wall. High fly ball, he just missed it. That one's going to sail. Second baseman calling off everyone. Dropped. So it's going to be error between the shallow right field and the second baseman. So we're going to call that E4. Thompson hustling on the play, slides into second base. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner, John Rivers Brown. So Brown's going to run for Thompson, the speedy. You know, we know Brown from the football gridiron. I think the speedy tailback.
I think that looks like 16 freshman Samuel Evans.
Let's double check that. Yeah, it is Evans. I heard him call for JR. Thought he may be going with John Rivers Brown, but that's Sam Evans, also a speedster.
Junior high quarterback this past football season.
Mm-hmm. Evans, a freshman. 1 out in the inning. Thompson reaches on the air. High fly ball, hustling on the play. Moved to second base before the ball could be corralled by the Yellow Jacket defense. Dylan Fortenberry, 3 for 3 on the night. 2 singles and a home run. That one's past the catcher. Pingo. Fouls Evans to scamper over to third base. That draws a visit from Yellow Jacket head coach Jake Brumfield. Looks like Brumfield's going to take the ball from Woodard, make a pitching change. And he is. So tell you what, we're going to give it back to the studio. Let's do an extended break right here while we've got a pitching change. Let's go 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line, we'll be back and record the pitching change and continue the 6th inning of baseball here at Williams Gillis. 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Our community deserves a healthcare system that is committed to your care. and prepared to serve you in every phase of your life. At King's Daughters Medical Center, we're ready to care for every patient who needs us, when they need us. We work around the clock to ensure that when that time comes, you get safe and reliable medical care, because our focus is on you, and we are ready to give you personal, exceptional care. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Our youth sports programs are an important part of our community. Rex Lumber is proud to be a supporter of youth sports. As in sports, teamwork is an important part of any business and community effort. Rex Lumber supports our community and is pleased to be a part of the team helping Lincoln County grow. And a big thank you to all the players, coaches, family, and supporters who make it all happen. Go teams! Rex Lumber is with you all the way.
C&W Homes in Vicksburg has new 2021 Deer Valley Catbird, Buccaneer, and Sunshine homes arriving daily. Come see the fantastic new designs and conventional home look. At C&W Homes, you buy factory direct. That means you save big. Price includes standard delivery and setup, central heat and air, and vinyl skirting. C&W Homes will not be undersold. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg. Online, cwmobilehomes.com. Call 800-748-9056. Like them on Facebook. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg.
Extend your banking hours with My Teller from Trustmark in Brookhaven. Find My Teller machines downtown across from the Inez and in Lincoln Plaza. Available 7 till 7 Monday through Friday and 9 till noon Saturday. My Teller connects you to a live teller who can help you make deposits and withdrawals, cash checks to the penny, make loan payments and withdrawals, and answer balance inquiries. Just touch the screen to get started. My Teller also functions as a 24-hour-a-day ATM. My Teller from Trustmark Bank in Brookhaven, downtown and in Lincoln Plaza. 7 till 7 Monday through Friday, 9 till noon Saturday. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back at Williams Gillis Ballpark. Cole Adams is going to move to the pitcher's mound from shortstop. Jason Pino is going to slide out to shortstop from behind the plate. We're still trying to pick up the number of our new catcher in the ball game. Really can't make out his number with the protective gear. That was just actually a warm-up catcher. But again, had a little trouble picking up the catcher of record for Oak Forest. Maybe Evan Cobb, number 1, and it looks like number 11, Pino, is going up to third base. So, fruit basket turnover for Oak Forest. Nonetheless, the pitcher now for Oak Forest, Cole Adams. Evan Cobb behind the plate. I think Cobb's still out at shortstop. We'll stick with what we know, Parker. Adams on the mound.
And Dylan Thornberry would be the next bat for the Cougars, and he's had about as good as you can ask for. 3 RBIs, 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a 2-run home run.
Tell you what, a big opposite field home run as well. So Dylan Fortenberry steps in for Brookhaven Academy. Big night working for Fortenberry. Evans down at third, courtesy runner for Thompson. Reached on an error. Cole Adams, the pitcher of record for Oak Forest. Call strike 1 to Fortenberry. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Fortenberry. Breaking pitch. Pulled sharply down the line. Hit the light pole just beyond the right field bleachers. Boy, Fortenberry's seen it well. Caught that curve ball just out in front of it. Ball's going to work out of the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Dylan Fortenberry. Another big opportunity for Dylan to add to his RBI total. Has 3 on the night. Pitch on the way. That one's going to work out of the zone, so Fortenberry's going to draw the walk. Evans down at third. It's going to bring up Easton Boyd. One out in the inning. Cougars 7-3 ball game. 4-run cushion for Brookhaven Academy. Cole Adams looks into Boyd. Let's see if Fortenberry is moving. He is on the first pitch. Came off of it. So Fortenberry feinted the steal down to second base. Backed off of it. That's almost a balk right there. I tell you what. Adams failed to come to a pause on that on his stretch. Didn't come to a good set. Cougars didn't get the call. Fortenberry scampers down to second base. So runners at second and third called. Strike two on Boyd. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Courtesy runner Evans at third. Fortenberry via the walk and stolen base down at second base. Big opportunity for Boyd. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So out number 2 is going to bring up Trenton Tarver. Tarver, base on balls, fly ball to right field, grounded out to the shortstop. 0 for 3 on the night. Big opportunity right here for Tarver. Right fielder in his normal position, center fielder left of the flagpole. A lot of opportunity in right center field for Trenton. We've seen Adams go to several curveballs. Maybe one Tarver could just kind of sit back on, drive to right center. Here's the pitch, out of the zone, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the designated hitter for the Cougars. Adams looks in and delivers. There's that breaking pitch, and Tarver was right there, inside-out swing, wanted to go that way. Just drive it to that right center field gap right at the student section. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ball works out of the zone. Good job by the Yellow Jacket catcher on that one. Parker, he had to go outside of the zone, outside of the left-hander's batter's box, and backhand that one to hold Evans at third. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch to Tarver. Just missed that one. Pounded out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trenton Tarver. Cole Adams looks and delivers. Breaking pitch under the arms of Tarver on the inner half. Adams didn't get the call. It's going to bring up Michael Watts. So the walk to Tarver. He'll move to first base. Bases loaded. Watts grounded out to the second baseman. Grounded out to the shortstop and singled back in the field. John Rivers Brown. Here coming courtesy run for Tarver.
Watts was in this situation earlier.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, grounded out the first house with the bases loaded. So we'll see if he can come on the upside at this at bat.
Yeah, back in the first inning, had the bases loaded and grounded out in that particular situation. So opportunity to face the same situation he had back in the first here in the bottom of the 6th, and just add to the cushion of the Brookhaven Academy Cougars leading 7-3 in the first of a 3-game series with Oak Forest. Cougars looking to move to 7-0 in district play. Call strike 1 to Watts. Boy, that's a pitch Watts wants back. Wasn't expecting the breaking pitch. Crossed him up right there, Adams. Call strike 2, another breaking pitch to Watts. So Watts in a hole early. Adams really leaning on that breaking pitch. Let's see if it comes back to for a third time. One with the fastball on the outer half. Didn't get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning here at Williams-Gillis. Pitch to Watt. Ooh, high strike right there. Up in the eyes of Watt. You know, you can't blame a batter on that one. Ball strike 3. Third out of the inning. Had a comment from one of the assistant coaches. Looks like believe we have an ejection of one of the assistant coaches from Brookhaven Academy. Made a comment to the umpire. That was a high breaking pitch up in the eyes of Watts.
Looks like he might have done that Coach Spring.
Yeah, may have got Coach Randy Spring on that one. I think Coach Spring just wanted to make a point right there with the umpire. And so he'll make his exit.
Looks like he'll be permitted to stay in the dugout.
Yeah, he has to reside now inside the dugout. Doesn't really have to leave. I don't understand that either. I thought if you got tossed, you had to leave the dugout area. But nonetheless, we've seen some crazier things tonight. Captain Thompson's going to come and take over pitching duties for Brookhaven Academy. And in that fast inning, no runs for the Cougars, no hits, no errors. There were 3 runners left on base. So the Cougars left a lot of runners stranded tonight, Parker, for the ball game. 9 hits, 10 hits for the Cougars, 7 hits for Oak Forest. And Coach Caleb Upton's going to turn to his hard-throwing left-hander, Caston Thompson. He'll face Perkins, leadoff batter Dale Slay, and Hayden Hudster. So Jack Perkins steps in. Had a fly ball and a single. Single back in the 4th inning. Thompson looks and delivers. Swing and miss, strike 1. I think they're going to get a bucket load of fastballs right here from Thompson. Thompson rocks and fires. Slow roller out to Brogdon. Brogdon across the diamond to Griffin. Griffin digs it out of the dirt. 1 out of the inning. Good job over at first base by Griffin. 6-3. They're scoring at home. Brogdon, Griffin digs it out of the dirt for the first out of the inning.
Brogdon with a lot of action tonight.
Yeah. Jack Perkins coming back across the diamond. They've pulled something on his way down to first base. Boy, he's grimacing. Don't know if it's a hamstring, ankle. But he is not comfortable. Yeah, it looks to be grabbing a left hamstring, trying to beat out that single. And he certainly would have to see a trainer and probably get some ice on that on the way home. 1 out in the inning. We're here in the top half of the 7th. The Cougars trying to close the door on the Yellow Jackets. Dale Slay. Thompson, strike 1. I tell you what, Thompson, this is the highest velocity I've seen from Thompson this year. He's pretty pumped up right now. Breaking pitch. That one's going to be to Brogdon. Brogdon fields it across the diamond in time to Griffin. So another 6-3 put out Brogdon to Griffin for the 2nd out of the inning. And Parker, you've hit the nail on the head. Defensive player of the game has to go to Brogdon. 4 or 5, maybe 6 putouts tonight from the Cougar shortstop. Hayden Hudspeth steps in. Had a double in the 1st inning, fly ball in the 3rd, and struck out in the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cougars 1 out away and taking a 1-0 lead in a 3-game series. Thompson looks into Griffin. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. And this is just a prelude of what they'll see Friday night. They'll get a full load of Caston Thompson on Friday, probably in the second game of the series. Thompson rocks, fires. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that's going to close the door on the Yellow Jackets. 3 up, 3 down. Caston Thompson comes in and closes it out for the Cougars. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on. And that's the bookend here from Williams-Gillis. 7-3 victory in the first game of the 3-game series with Oak Forest. Tell you what, let's give it back to the studio. Let's go 90 seconds. 90 seconds down the line. We'll come back, wrap it up, and get ready for Friday night's doubleheader. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Welcome to your 2 hometown Sears stores, Highway 51 North Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, and 5547 I-55 South in Byram. Shop for great deals on appliances, tools, lawnmowers, and more. Save on leading brands like Kenmore, Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, and GE. Get a hometown service at your locally owned Sears, I-55 South in Byram. Call 769-251-5033 and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, 833-5811. Both stores open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. at noon till 5 on Sunday.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The spring sales event is on at Sullivan Ford. With tons of new inventory arriving and with trade-in values at historical all-time highs, now's the time to come trade in your ride. Your trade is worth thousands more than ever before here at Sullivan Ford. Bring your trade in and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
For over 30 years, Fielder's Pro Shop has been Southwest Mississippi's leader with the largest selection of truck accessories. Fielder's Pro Shop specializes in providing the newest truck accessories to improve your vehicle's appearance. Choose from an array of interior and exterior accessories, along with ranch hand and hammerhead bumpers to personalize your ride. Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Drive, south of Highway 84, West Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. 7-3 victory for Brookhaven Academy and a pretty solid ball game for the Cougars. Had a kind of a bumpy inning midway through. Easton Boyd worked his way out of it. Oak Forest tied the ball game at 3, but the Cougars responded the next inning with 3 runs of their own, or check that, 5 runs of their own, and stretched it out and put some space between themselves and the Yellow Jackets. Check that, a 4-run inning in the bottom half of the 4th inning, and the Yellow Jackets just could not respond after that. Caston Thompson comes in and closes the door on Oak Forest. For the Cougars tonight, big stick was carried by Dylan Fortenberry, 3 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Gavin Brogdon, 2 for 3 on the night, also with a home run. Easton Boyd had a 2-run homer, and Trevor Fortenberry, 2 for 3 on the night for Brookhaven Academy. All around a solid ball game, some good defensive plays. We mentioned Parker last inning, the bottom half of the 7th, all the plays we saw from Gavin Brogdon out at shortstop. He was perfect tonight, and just all around a pretty good ball game. A good job, 6 innings of solid work from Easton Boyd. Caston Thompson comes in, closes the door, and picks up the win, the first in a 3-game series with Oak Forest. Of course, we'll go over to Amite, Louisiana on Friday, weather permitting, for a varsity doubleheader. But all in all, a good outing for the Cougars.
A very good outing for the Cougars. Very interesting ball game. We had a couple of miscues from the officials. Had an assistant coach get ejected. So a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything happened. Had a little bit of rain earlier. But
all in all, a good night for the Cougars, 7-3 victory. And, I think in these 3-game sets, you want to pick up that first one. You don't want to go into a doubleheader, especially on their home turf, having to win 2 to keep the upper hand in district play. Let's go ahead and pick our Pro Performance, King Daughters Medical Center Pro Performance Player of the Game. I think no doubt it's got to be Dylan Fortenberry. 2 singles on the night, and a 3-run home run, 3 RBIs. Swung the bat well. Also had a walk late in the ball game, so on base 4 times. A big night for the senior left fielder for Brookhaven Academy, your King Daughters Medical Center Pro Performance Player of the Game, Dylan Fortenberry. That's going to do it from here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Again, the Cougars with a 7-3 victory over the Oak Forest Yellow Jackets. They moved